catastrophic flooding in the warned areas is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Sea management reported widespread catastrophic flooding resulting in damage to infrastructure and inundation of countless homes and businesses. High risk of dangerous landslides. Tryon, Lake Lure, Saluda, Ellenboro, Fosdick, Chimney Rock Village, Chimney Rock State Park, and Bat Cave.
It's September 2025, almost 365 days after Helene hit the mountains. We are headed to check on some of the hardest hit areas to show you what it's really like here. Our first stop is the small town of Relief, deep in Yancey County, where the Cane and North Toe rivers lead into the NOAA check-in. We made it into Relief. You just get these small towns that are so off the grid. Some of these towns will look this way for years. It's really unfortunate. So many trees down right here. We then routed into the Gerton Creek community, ending up in Craigtown, where fast-moving debris flows killed 11 family members and 2 responding emergency workers. Sadly, this area remains one of the highest concentrations of fatalities across Helene's march inland. Seems like there are multiple landslides in this area. There was one farther up the road there, and then this one right here. Still see some of the wreckage from the landslide. It's like a axle and some tires right there. So landslide number 2 came down this creek right here. You can see where it carved out the trees up there. And I think there were multiple rounds. The landslide started up in those hills and then came down and took some homes with it over there and came all the way over here. It's hard to imagine that this was just a small mountain creek, and now it's a grave site for a dozen people's lives. We spent the rest of our morning in hard-hit Gerton, Bat Cave, and Chimney Rock. These communities experienced the worst of the worst, with water, wind, and landslides forever changing the landscape as we knew it. Alright, we just arrived in Gerton, North Carolina. You can see a house was once here. You can see the chimney over there. I've spent a lot of time down here, and I think this area is just gonna take years to recover. Welcome to Bat Cave. Here's the fire truck. They cut it down to one lane right here because it just drops off right there. Wow. There were a couple houses on the river right there that are no longer there, and then these houses here too. But the story doesn't stop there. 1 year later, an immense cleanup effort has brought other hard-hit areas back to some sense of normalcy. We drove through Swannanoa and up the Elk Mountain Scenic Highway, and the progress we found was incredible. It's incredible how much better this looks compared to when I was last here. All the new vegetation growing in has really helped. So they actually built the new road across the river here. So there are two bridges. The old road used to go along here. This is the Burnt Shirt Vineyards building right here. It's seen better days. And here we are, Chimney Rock Village. It's good to see people coming here and buying stuff, supporting these businesses. I know, this is the most people I've seen here since Helene. Yep. So we're crossing the new bridge that goes to the state park. There it is. So here is Chimney Rock right here. We got Lake Lure over there, and then the Broad River comes up here, and then let me zoom in. There's Chimney Rock Village. Wow. It's kind of, it's hidden by the trees here, but the flowering bridge was right next to that bridge, and it's no longer there, unfortunately. But honestly, just incredible how much this valley changed. Alright, we're in Bubba O'Leary's general store right now. Good to see it back. It's a pretty stark contrast between this area and the communities up the river like Backhaven, Gerton. It's so much better here. It's 7 a.m. and we are on the summit of Elk Mountain right now. I think Helene showed me more than anything how strong these mountain communities are. Didn't matter if you lost your home or your entire village, you still went out and helped your neighbors, and you kept showing up. Not just in the days after, but for months.
This is unprecedented, obviously, and people have gone through this kind of stuff before in this country and in the world. We just take it minute by minute if we have to, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, but we'll get through it, God willing. Take care, good talking to you, and be careful yourself, okay?
Now, 1 year later, the scars are unavoidable, but as they say, no storm can take away the beauty of these mountains. So, Western North Carolina is open for business. Come visit.